Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kelly, this is KBellaBeauty, and today I am here to bring you the behind the scenes tag. I actually originally saw my friend Katie Marie from My Vanity do this video, so I will link her down below. And in her video, she mentioned that the tag creators were Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner and Pruelaroo. So I will link both of the content creators and their videos down below as well in case you're interested. But there are 13 questions. It's all about the behind the scenes look at YouTube filming. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Question number 1, what was the hardest part about starting a channel? I think just starting it. I think just getting into it and filming and setting up and learning everything, learning how to shoot videos and learning how to edit. But I think the actual initial getting over yourself in your brain and actually starting, because I knew I wanted to start YouTube videos, and then I created my Instagram first. This was maybe 4 years ago or 3.5 years ago. I started my Instagram first and had Instagram for a year, but I just kind of kept telling myself, well, once we get into our new house, I'll start filming, or once I have a camera, or once I have lighting, once I have this, once I have that. But when you finally get over the once you go ahead and get started. And I mean, when I started filming, I had nothing, but you jump into it and you learn as you go. So the hardest part is probably just actually getting started. Number 2, what equipment do you use? Well, I actually have new equipment. For Christmas, my husband got me the EOS Rebel T6S, so I used that camera to film. Before, I was just using my iPhone 7. I just filmed on my iPhone. I also film in front of a window with natural light, which is why sometimes there's some extra lighting going on here. And then I do have one umbrella light that my husband bought from someone. There are 2 of them, but I've always just only used one, but I don't really know that the umbrella light does much for me, but that's it. I was just filming with natural light in my iPhone, and then it became natural light, my iPhone, and an umbrella light, and now it's a camera and an umbrella light. So we're just, moving up in the world. Number 3, what editing program do you use and what did you start with? I currently use iMovie. My husband bought me an iMac computer so that I could download iMovie. That is what I currently use. But when I started, I used the Microsoft editor. I don't even know the name of it. Just whatever we had a PC, a laptop, and I used whatever the Microsoft video editor was. It was super duper basic, but I figured it out, and that was what I used to begin with. And I used that probably for about a year. I mean, I didn't start upgrading things until after I was doing YouTube for a while. Number 4, did you have any experience with making videos before starting YouTube? Not actually the editing part, putting videos together, but I guess you could say I had experience being on camera, because in high school I took theater throughout all 3 years that I was in high school, and then our senior year we got to film the student news, and so I was the intro and conclusion girl. So I would always start the student news video and end the student news video, and so I was the face behind the camera, but I didn't actually work the camera. I didn't do any of the editing. There were other people who focused on those aspects. So I kind of had a little bit of experience, but not really anything other than actually being on camera. The next question, number 5, on average, how long does it take you to edit? It definitely depends on the video. Things like tutorials and my Test Out Tuesday series, anything where you're actually applying makeup, that takes longer to film, just because you're cutting out parts where you're switching utensils, or I normally just try to get one eye and cut out the other eye, but that takes the most. And those, when you're editing tutorial type videos, those can take me maybe upwards of 3 hours to edit. But Other videos like this video or videos where I'm just like talking and they're not as in-depth and I don't have to do a ton of edits, those will usually take me maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you have to upload, and once you upload then you have to get on YouTube and fill in your description bar and everything. But editing is definitely the longest part about having a YouTube channel. Number 6, what was the worst technical accident you've had since starting your channel? The worst technical accident I had happened to me recently, actually. I edit all of my videos on my iMac, and I hope my battery doesn't die. It's blinking red at me. We're gonna try to get through this. But I was editing videos on my iMac, and my Mac started working super duper slow. And it took me a really long time, but I figured out that all of the videos that I had edited were saving on my computer. And so over a 2 years course of time, my memory on my computer was full, and I was trying to figure out how to kind of wipe it clean and make more room on my computer. I had just edited 5 YouTube videos, but I had not uploaded a single one to YouTube. So in cleaning out my computer and trying to make more space, I deleted all 5 of those edited videos, which really 5 videos, I mean, it probably took me 2 or 3 days of like 4-hour periods trying to edit all of those videos, and I lost it all. I lost all 5 of those videos when I was trying to clean out my computer. It was pretty devastating, and I was really heartbroken. Luckily, I still had the raw footage so I could re-edit, but there were some tears. There were some tears shed for deleting all of that. Number 7, do you ever film something and not upload it? Yes, not often, but there have been times where I've filmed something and I just didn't like it, or it didn't look right, especially when I first got this camera. I mean, I've only had it for a couple weeks, but I'm trying to learn how to use it. And so the first 5, 6, 7 videos that I filmed, I scrapped and I didn't even post just because I didn't have the settings how I wanted them on my computer or on my camera. And I would say they're still not perfect, but they've gotten better. But it doesn't happen very often, but there are definitely times when I film something and don't upload it. Number 8, do you write a script or plan what you're going to talk about? A script? No, I don't ever have like a script of what I'm going to talk about, but I do have things like I have a notebook and I'll make a list. So this is the list of like the birthday haul follow-up, all of the products that I need to talk about, or like when I film a pass grab or undecided, I make notes of what the products are and my feelings on them. And then videos like this, tag videos, you have a list of questions, and every now and then in a tag video, I'll write my answers down if they're like more detailed and not something simple where I'm like talking about equipment that I use, but there's never a script that I'm like reading off of, if you know what I mean. Number 9, have you started talking differently since starting your YouTube channel? Probably. My first few videos were like super awkward, and you're just talking to a camera, and I feel like I talked really fast. Like my first video was a November favorites, and it was done in like under 5 minutes because I was just talking. So as you get more comfortable with filming and talking to a camera, I feel like naturally you talk differently, but I still don't feel like I talk like myself, if you know what I mean. I still feel like, if you don't know, I'm a teacher by career. This is a hobby for me. I feel like sometimes I use my teacher voice when I'm talking to the camera, and that could be because I really only film 2 days a week on Saturdays and Sundays, just because I don't have lighting to film during the week. So sometimes I feel like I talk in my teacher voice, and I try to like get out of that and just talk more like myself. But I do feel like I've probably changed how I talk since those first few videos when I was really awkward. Number 10, what's the one thing that annoys you when editing yourself? I don't find it annoying to edit myself. Like, I don't do anything or say anything where I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. The one thing that is maybe frustrating when I'm trying to edit is trying to like color correct anything that's wrong in the video, or trying to get the video to look how I want it to look. But there's not really anything that annoys me. I'm not like annoyed at myself. Like, I don't mind watching myself back on camera. Number 11, what is your biggest editing pet peeve in other videos? Oh, I don't know that I have one. My biggest editing pet peeve in other videos? I didn't think about this beforehand. I don't know that I really have one. There's not something, I mean, maybe I guess if people are vlogging and it's like shaking, that would be something that I wouldn't enjoy, but I don't know that I necessarily have like a pet peeve. Like I don't watch other people's videos and say, oh my gosh, why did they edit like that? I haven't had that experience. Number 12, do you ever feel self-conscious in your videos? I don't feel self-conscious in my videos when I'm filming them. I don't feel self-conscious in my videos when I'm watching them, but for some reason, I feel a little awkward or a little self-conscious if I'm sitting with someone and they're watching my video. Like if I were to be sitting with my best friend Spanx and she was watching my video, like that would feel a little awkward to me. Or like if my husband was to come into the room, like that, then I'd be a little self-conscious and feel a little awkward. And he's told me before, because I'm always like, go out of the room, I need to film. And where I'm filming right now, used to be my beauty room. It's empty now because it's gonna be our baby's nursery and my beauty room has moved. But my husband's game room, like where he watches TV and like plays games and stuff, is right next door. So he's told me before, like, I hear you when you're filming. But to actually have him in the room would be like that would like make me self-conscious. But I do want to film a video with him, like him picking out my makeup or something, so I'll have to get over that. My battery's gonna die, so I want to finish up. 13, what keeps you inspired to keep creating? One, I love creating YouTube videos. I love makeup, I love beauty. It's fun for me, I enjoy it. But I'm also really inspired by other content creators and the things that the video types that people are coming up with. I'm inspired by my friends. They do great makeup looks. They inspire me to try out different makeup and try out different videos. So I'm inspired to keep filming, one, because it's a passion and I enjoy it, but two, I'm also super inspired by the YouTube community and the friends that I've made. And I just really love watching YouTube. So it's really fun to film videos as well. And I'll be watching a certain video, like I saw Katie Marie film this video and I was like, oh, like I want to film that video. It's really cool. So that's probably what inspires me, just my passion and my friends. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. I probably was talking pretty fast at the end, but I wanna get this video complete before I have to charge my battery and lose all of my sunlight. So if you did enjoy this tag video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed before you go. I do post 2 videos a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, with a bonus video every now and then on Mondays and Tuesdays. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.